brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Panthers coming up next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the... Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Second down, Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Young. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's going to pull up Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
On play action, Young.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in. So they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get the game day in a foreign place.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Darnold completes it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Darnold from the red zone now.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Again, Darnold. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Now Young.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down throw for Young.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 1st down, Young.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Young. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. It fights through one man. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets him to the 9-yard line.
easily will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing, 60% just to be in the average range.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Finding. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now after every potential turnover, they're going to take a... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes third down and 7.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Young to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here is Young.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. A play fake. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 26 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off of play action, Darnold. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Young. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2. That's the end of the 3rd.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Panthers as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young will set to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Minnesota.
Now Darnold. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Throwing on 1st down. Meyer. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll have another 1st down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Meyer. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 22 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least 1 more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get 1 more untimed attempt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game.